and welcome to another Customs podcast series. Today we will look into trade facilitation. Trade facilitation has to encompass the entire trade environment, actors and processes involved in a transaction. An international supply chain perspective should be adopted. What is trade facilitation?
In simple words, trade facilitation is any initiatives that remove obstacles to the movement of goods across borders. In other words, to simplify the customs procedures without lose the control based on regulatory power.
Who govern the trade facilitation?
Customs authorities play a vital role with respect to international trade in goods. As the gatekeepers, they are charged with determining how much duty to assess on imports, as well as enforcing statutory restrictions on the import of specific goods. Trade activities in the international agreements governed by the World Trade Organization or WTO.
How the WTO govern the trade facilitation?
It's managed and implemented via the international conventions, specifically through agreement among members of the WTO. There is a specific agreement that we need to discuss, the WTO Trade Facilitation Agreement or TFA.
The Trade Facilitation Agreement is the first multilateral trade agreement to be concluded since the WTO was established 20 years ago.
Once it enters into force, the agreement is expected to reduce total trade costs by more than 14% for low-income countries and more than 13% for upper-middle-income countries by streamlining the flow of trade across borders.
Thanks all. We will continue. What is trade facilitation agreement in another...